not of her own choice, a revenge story after divorce. You will see a few revenge stories by me soon enough on this site, but I'll start with this one first. I was in my 30s, and I met a gal on a dating site. I'll change her name and call her Kimberly. She was a housekeeper at a local community college and made a modest living. At the time, I was a network engineer, running a network of 65,000 nodes for a local hospital. Kim and I dated for almost a year before we got engaged and soon after married. I had missed the early warning signs that she was not a person or a fit for me. One day, at her house, I saw a calendar on her refrigerator with names and descriptions like Bob B-Day party, tavern fish fry, and so on every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the next month or two. I asked Kim, "What are all these for?" She said, "Oh, those are dates for parties." What I did not know, but I soon learned, was those dates were not suggestions or reminders, but they were directives. Well, after we got married, I soon realized this, as every weekend, and sometimes in the middle of the week, I found myself at some family party, some bar, or some garage, watching Kim get fallen down drunk. At one family party of about 20, Kim got so drunk she fell down on the floor and started convulsing. Me and one other man went to help her and see if she needed an ambulance, at least hold her head so she did not hit it on the concrete floor. I looked at the man helping me and asked if he could help get Kim into my car so I can take her home. Kim's sister spoke up. "What the hell you doing? You are taking our entertainment away." And everyone else started chuckling. I felt bad for this family. Another night at her sister's house, I had too much to drink. So I asked, "Does anyone know a taxis phone number?" The response I got was, "Why are you calling a taxi that will cost you $20 and that's a case of beer?" I said, "No, it will cost me $40. $20 for the ride and $20 for the tip to the man for getting me home safe." And that is what I'd done. There were many incidents such as this for the next year or two. Then one night I left the party early and went home. At home, I was thinking about the $750 to $950 a month that Kim was spending on alcohol every month, and that's not including the cocaine Kim bought with her own money. Soon I get a call from Kim asking why I left early, and my response was, "Kim, I think it's time I reevaluate this marriage." I filed for divorce, and after a few months, it was final. As we were walking out the attorney's office with the papers, she looked at me and said, "I only married you for your money." That explained a lot. Well, in Kim's housekeeping position, she had worked her way up to only cleaning the dean's office and no longer had to clean the nasty dorm toilets. Before we divorced, she told me many stories of sleeping in the mop closet, sitting at the dean's desk and listening to the radio, and all around screwing off at her job because the dean trusted her so much. We divorced right before Christmas, and Kim was a creature of habit. I know she went to every Christmas party possible and snorted and drank as much as she could. So I waited until after New Year's and created a Yahoo email account with Susie, followed by the name of the football team of the college she worked at. I wrote and emailed to the dean, saying, "This college prides itself on a zero drug tolerance policy, but yet at the Christmas party, I see a woman," then described Kim's very much individualized characteristics, and said she was bragging about snorting cocaine off the dean's desk. I described the desk because I have seen it with Kim, and how she got over on the dumbass sleeping in the mop closet. For a long time, I did not know what come of it, but after a few months, I noticed on the website her title changed from housekeeper to dorm cleaning staff, back to cleaning toilets again. Then after 6 more months, I see on the college calendar something really surprising that said, "Come join with us, the celebration and graduation of Kimberly from her treatment program. All are welcome." What I can figure happened was the dean called Kim into the office and confronted her and most likely asked to pee in a bottle and or go to treatment. I have no idea what one it was, but she ended up in a treatment program, and I am 100% sure it was not on her own. So on one hand, I know I was a dick for doing this, but on the other hand, Kim got clean, and I think she still is today, some 16 years later.